Happy Black History Month. We've already reached the month of February and it feels like we just entered 2024. I love the way the Black girl magic has been magicking and just the entertainment of the African American culture, from Baby Halo's birth to the Grammy looks to the rap beefs. We've definitely been keeping the world entertained. With that being said, I partnered with Nadula Hair to bring you this gorgeous Kinky Edge, Kinky Straight Lace wig, and we're going to be installing her together. She's a very easy install, so let's just go ahead and get started. So this is our gorgeous girl straight out of the box. Today we're going for a kinky straight lace wig. She has the kinky edges added to the hairline. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the straps in the back and cut this little piece of lace off in the back. Feel free to keep a little bit extra down so you can bond the wig down in the back. I went ahead and adjusted the straps as well as the adjustable elastic band, and we're going to go ahead and put her on and just get started. This is what she should look like with the elastic band on, and then this is what she should look like when you put her completely on. Now first off, I'm going to go ahead and just trim the lace down. A lot of the times you will get a little bit extra lace. No issue, no fuss. Just cut a little bit off so that you can, see. Here I'm just trying this beautiful queen on for size, and the first thing I noticed is that I definitely have a snug fit, which makes me extremely happy. This one does include the very natural curly edges, so I'm going to show you how I customize these and make them natural for me. Here I'm also showing you guys what she looks like parted different ways. You can do center part, side part. I really love the half up, half down look with this one. You can definitely choose which one you'd like, or you can do all of the looks, because of course your unit is yours to keep. That way you can just go ahead and switch up your looks as you please. So now as we begin to customize our unit, I'm going to start off with the dynamic duo. Here I'm just using the wax stick paired with the electric hot comb, and the hot comb is on a very high heat, and when I say high heat I mean literally 500 degrees, and I'm just going in and melting down that hairline. I want it to give very natural growing out of the scalp. Also, this one does have a lot of volume, so I take away a little bit of the volume along the parting space and like the crown area, mainly so that the volume can peak with the length, but more so be a little bit more flat along the crown, giving you a more nice and natural look. Here I'm cutting off the excess lace around the ears. This is definitely a key step in giving you a custom snug fit to your wig. All heads are not created equal, therefore some heads are bigger than others, meaning that some people will not have to cut off excess lace, some will have to cut off a little bit, and then there are those who may have to cut off a lot. Shout out to the tiny hair girls. I'm repeating that step on the opposite side, really paying attention to just really getting it super smooth along the hairline. Again, when it's straight and like smooth, it gives more of a clean and natural hairline before you even bond the wig down. Now that we have that settled, I did go in and customize these curly edges. Now these are gorgeous, and they definitely are how you would say pretty much something that you can decide for yourself. Everyone is going to decide something different for their edges. Each time I try edges like this, I try to do something a little bit different. Today I went ahead and I thinned them out, and I also trimmed them. I wanted to keep the integrity of the curl, but I also wanted them to be a little bit more thin and natural. So this is what I got on the right side, and I'm going to repeat that on the left side, which is flipped, kind of. It's the opposite in real life. And again, this is something that you don't have to do. You can definitely just go in and add a little bit of mousse, let them curl up and do something very natural. You can use edge control. Again, sometimes I will just trim them and keep the density, and sometimes I will tweeze them and then not trim them at all. So again, this is just a to each his own step. Now that I've got them how I like them, I'm going to go ahead and pull them back or push them back, and I'm going to cut off the excess lace so that we can bond the wig down. For sure, we're going to pull them back forward, and you're going to see how I style them in just a moment. But again, I just wanted to cut off those excess lace without cutting into them. And then I just cut off a little bit more of the sideburns. You guys know I don't really like keeping the ear tabs. This just makes it easy for day-to-day wear. And as you guys can see, the wig fits snug. It's not like loose or heavy or, you know, too big. It literally fits my head like a glove. And lately I've been able to just put this wig on and not bond it down, and it literally will sit on my head like a hat, but it definitely still looks natural because of the hairline. Now I'm going to take a little little bit of mousse, and I'm using the mousse to pretty much lay the edges and customize the edges, but also to kind of like melt the lace in. You can definitely do a glueless install with this wig because it fits so well. If this one fit too big, I definitely would have used like an extra hold hairspray, but again, thanks to Nadula hair, we did not have to do that step at all. Now that we have the hairline how we like it, I used a melt belt to go in and just help the hairline to dry. Drying it down literally will help it to melt and just look seamless and become one with my own head. Here is a better look at the length of the hair. The kinky straight is definitely kinky straighten, if that is a phrase. I went for 24 inches. I love a lot of volume, and I'm just using a dry spray. It's like a dry oil from OGX. I apply a generous amount, and honestly, it's not going to weigh the hair down. It's at sheen. It gives it a nice little smell, and it just helps to cancel out frizz. I did decide to go in and soak the hair out just a little bit, and as you guys can see, it definitely did alter the texture in that it just made it a little, how do you say, like a little bit more of a blowout or a silk press, but it's still like, you'll see once I'm done with all of the straightening, it still will be nice and full and fluffy. It just, again, will be just a tad bit tame and a little bit easier to wear on a day-to-day, which I love for me. I'll have the flat iron of my choice linked in the description box, and I'm using a rat tail comb to chase. That way it'll give a little bit more of a soaked out look. You guys see the sheen, the length. It's not oily or weighed down. It is beautiful and literally perfect. Now we can go in and tint the lace. Today I am using products from Ruby Kisses. I love their cream foundation as well as their foundation powders, and I like to use them in some of the darker shades. I believe I'm using 15 and 14 or 14 and 16. I'll have the ones I'm using specifically in the description box, and I apply a generous amount just to make the lace blend perfectly with my complexion. And then from here, I'm using the baby hair brush to kind of like comb them out because the mousse kind of like pressed them in a little bit too much. And here I'm just making sure everything looks perfect. I think she looks definitely gorgeous, natural, perfect for Black History Month and just literally all year around. Kinky straight definitely is a very complimentary look on me. Today I did want to style it up and just keep it super simple and easy to follow. So I did just use an elastic rubber band to pull the hair back, and I kind of just twisted it just to give it more of a custom style. And when it meets in the back, I put it in a low ponytail. You can add hair accessories, or you can do whatever you like, but this just was a simple, easy, effortless style for me. Here I'm showing you the packaging. I love the holographic bag that the wig comes in, as well as the box. Here they included the HD wig caps as well as a melt belt, and it does say Nadula all over. This is a Nadula hair clip with the crystals, and then they gave us this little mesh bag that has more HD wig caps, another melt belt, a pair of mink lashes, as well as this travel kabuki brush in a color pink. And of course, the wig we're wearing is linked in the description box with a complete detail on all of my details on this wig. I believe this one comes in different lengths as well as different cap constructions. Be sure to do what works best for you when it comes to wearing your wigs, but also make sure that you keep it cute and fly, just like I did. I hope you guys are enjoying this look as well as Black History Month. It is also the Chinese New Year, so shout out to my Chinese people as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!